Welcome back, my dear students. In continuation of that manometer study, that is a manometry, that is a separate study, manometry. The U-tube manometer, piezo manometers we have studied, and also in that, how the U-tube manometer has been used to measure the absolute pressure, and when that one side limb, at the right limb, if it is inclined, then how that balance equation will changes. That one we have studied here. That is L sin theta has to be taken at the right equation, this one. And in case of the absolute pressure measurement, we need to add the atmospheric pressure to the gauge pressure to get at the last the absolute pressure, because the atmospheric pressure has to be considered for the absolute that pressure here. Formula you know, that is absolute pressure is equal to gauge pressure plus that atmospheric pressure here. So now another one type of that manometer, that is called as the differential manometer. The differential manometer means where it is used, this one of actually. In case of the industries, oil refineries, and in some water distribution systems and all, in that cases, there are many tubes are there, pipes are there, they are bended and they are going in the pipe network, they are reaching to the different places. In that cases, if we want to measure the pressure difference between that two pipes, how much that pressure difference it is there, that is called as a differential pressure. So, for example, if this is the one pipe here, so this is one pipe, and another one is, this is another one pipe, for example. So in this pipe, this is a pipe A is one pipe here, and B is another pipe here now, pipe A and pipe B. In this pipe A, that is pipe A fluid is flowing, that has a density rho A, I will call here now. In this pipe B, that fluid is flowing, that is the rho B. Sometimes these fluids may be same, sometimes may be different. If different, different density, same density here. Next, here, what I want to find here now, I want to find that is PA minus PB is how much? This is the differential pressure here now. This is the differential, that is a pressure here now. If it is the difference between these two pressure, if it is PA is greater than PB here, PA is greater than PB, then PA minus PB. If the PB is greater than PA here, then PB minus PA is the differential pressure. Means what? We have to take the difference between these two pressure is called as the differential pressure here. So now, how to find out? So it can be find out by the differential U-tube manometer here. So how this one, the differential U-tube manometer, just I will show you how this one. What I will do here, here, I will connect one U-tube manometer here now. See here. So this is the U-tube manometer. It is connecting here like this. See here. Right. This is U-tube manometer I am connecting here. In this U-tube that manometer, there will be the manometric fluid. So manometric fluid, maybe that is a mercury, maybe some alcohol like that, maybe sometimes air also. It is depending upon that the type where we are measuring the pressure, for which application we are using the manometer. So now what I will take here now, I will take two levels, stable two levels I will take here now. For example, I will take for the left limb here, I will take this is the level, right limb I will take this is the level. Just this is a stable level of that manometer here, manometric fluid here now. It is there here now. Just for example, manometric fluid I will take it is the Hg, mercury is the manometric fluid. Just I am taken, it may be whatever it may be here. Now mercury, mercury is represented as Hg. It has the density rho g, rho Hg I will take here, rho Hg. So now these two pipes are at same level here. See here, just I am taken in this example, these two pipes are at the same level here. Now these two pipes are at the same level here now. Now by this the levels of this mercury in the U tube also we can tell here now. See here, this level here, it is comes down, it is going up here now. It means what here now? This diagram it is indicating here now, the pressure at A pipe it is a PA, pressure at B point it is taken as a PB here now. So PA is greater than the PB. Why? See here, it is applying this pipe fluid, A pipe fluid, it is applying more pressure, that's why it is going down at the left limb and it is going up, same mercury the level it is going up at the right limb here now. So therefore the diagram itself it is telling PA is greater than PB, means the pressure at pipe A is greater than the pipe B. What is diagram it is telling here now. So next one, in case of the numericals, the perfect sketch what it is given in the problem we are drawing, for that also marks, because perfect that sketch, the correct sketch will leads to the correctness of the problem. So therefore this is very important. These are the levels what I am that is showing here now. Next I will take some distances here now. As I have told, we have to take lower level as a reference level because it is stable. So therefore lower level is at the left limb here now. This is the lower level. This one I will take it as a datum line here now, or a reference line, or it is also called as a reference line here now. So below this reference line, these two levels at the left limb, right limb are stable here now, nullified. The pressure forces are nullified here now. Above this datum line only, we need to write hydrostatic law equations, that is equilibrium equation, pressure force balance equation has to write here now. So next I will take the distance from this the central axis of the pipe. Both the pipes are at the same level here now. So this one I will take, this is this one height from this axis, I will take it as a x here now, and this level just this level I will take, this one is a y here now, this one I will take it as a y here now, and from this axis to this at the right limb this one I will take it as a z here. X is from at the left limb this distance, and this distance is a y, and this distance is z here now. It is just unknown quantity, but sometime in the numericals it will be given here now. So next for the left limb I will write here now. Left limb, that equation rho g h formula I will write, hydrostatic law. What is unknown pressure here at this pipe? PA, yes, here PA plus here plus the next one is what here now? This one, this height. What is the fluid here now? In this, that left limb here, the fluid is a pipe fluid. Pipe fluid having a density rho A here now. So therefore, rho A into G into height. This height is X here. So in the left limb, there are two pressures. One is a PA and the pressure by this pipe fluid on this level. There are two are there. That two has been written over. So next one, this is equal to here. This is equal to, you will come to that method at the right side here now. Left side is written already. It is the left side, left limb here, left limb here. So right limb, for the right limb here and the right limb here, I will write it here. So what are the pressures are there? One is PB here, right? That is a PB plus here plus the next one is the, what is this one now? Up to this point, up to this one, it is a pipe fluid here. So the pipe fluid, again it is a rho B here into G into this height. This height is a Z here, Z. The next one, again up to the datum line, again that mercury is there here. So therefore the plus here, again it is plus, it is rho of Hg, because the density of the mercury here now, mercury into G into height is Y here. Now this is pressure balance equation has been completed. What we need? We need a PA minus PB. So you take this PB this side here now, write it this equation, PA minus here PB, this is equal to, other things are there, you take that side. So it is rho B here, rho B GZ plus it is a rho of Hg G of Y, then this one it will take that side, it will become a minus rho A G into X here. So now this is PA minus PB. This PA minus PB we can calculate if we are known all these quantities here. So this is called as a differential pressure. So the differential pressure, how we are writing all these things here. So in this differential manometers, some varieties will comes here. Variety means what here now? That is the structure of the manometers are different. Now the pipes are at same level here. So if the pipes are not at the same level, so in the writing of the balance equation doesn't change here now. Doesn't change. It is same. It is same here now. So therefore at the right at the right side the pipe is at a different level. For example here it is the pipe. Another one pipe is here. For example, this is a pipe here. The axis of this pipe B is here, somewhere here. So this axis of the pipe A is here, axis of the pipe B here. Now, so that is also the one type of that manometers. It is in the different structure. Pipes are at a different level here now. So next one, in this differential manometer, next another one way is that is an inverted manometer. Inverted manometer means the pipes are there here like this. So the pipes are there like this here, no? Manometers are connected here, like this. So this is the manometers are connected like this here. This is a pipe, this is a B pipe here now. In this case, same way of writing the balance equation. Left limb, right limb. You write it here now, left limb, right limb. For example, here and here. So the lower level will be taken here now. This is the datum line here. Then again you write that same equation. Left limb you write one side, right limb you write one side here now. Again that same equation will be taken. This is called as the inverted that differential that manometer. So this is about the manometry here. In all the manometers, one thing we can observe, we are using the equation P is equal to rho GH here now. That is a static pressure. That is a hydrostatic law. That is the equation we have received from the hydrostatic law here now. That is used for the U-tube manometer, differential manometer, piezometer, in the different structures also. So writing of the equation, the balance equation is also same for all the cases. For left limb, right limb, which is unknown quantity, that has to be written. Sometimes density will be given indirectly. Sometimes distances, level distances are given indirectly. That has to be found here now. Now I will stop here. I will continue in the next video lecture, next topic of the first module. Now this completes actually the first bit of the first module here. Next it will start with fluid statics. Okay, thank you very much.